I think it was one of my, if not my best game at Dallas, period. Because we played there a bunch, and I think our playoff run was ended like that was the third year in a row. I think that 93, 94, 95, our season ended in Dallas. And we played them on Thanksgiving one time as well down there, maybe more than once. But that was probably the best game competitive-wise of all of them. And, I remember previous week going to San Francisco and really thinking, I don't know if we can beat these guys. I was in Holmgren and I used to talk about this a lot early in my career. Don't worry about who you play. Don't worry about how good they are, how bad they are, because that can steer you the wrong way. You playing a bad team, you think this is going to be easy. You over inflate your how good you are. And then you take it for granted. Maybe you don't study. Maybe you don't prepare as hard. The flip side is you overdo it. You don't think you can win. So you got to grind. You should grind all the time, but you prepare best you can and you just go play. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that's kind of what he was saying. But when we beat San Francisco, I think everyone to a man felt like, we're legit. We just beat San Francisco in the playoffs. And I don't know if that had been done more than once in the last 20 years. I mean, as good as they were, I think the only time was Dallas beating them like the year before. The year before that, I can't remember. So let's go do it. And it was a much better game than previously had been played on our behalf against Dallas. They had their way with us. We 35-7, whatever. And, I think everyone was like, Packers are good. Dallas is great. And they went on to win the Super Bowl. And, that 95 game was like, we're here to stay. And each year we're creeping up on them. I think that was kind of at least how I felt, and I think the rest of the Packers felt like we're getting close. And next year we obviously won it. But that was the best team I ever played against was those Dallas teams, just hands down. I mean, they were legit. They were so good. It was like, at any point, one guy, you say, all right, I need 2 yards. He can get you those 2 yards. So I said, we need to complete this pass to run the clock out. Troy could easily do it. It just seemed so easy for them. They were effortless. Their wins and their drives and their defensive schemes. They just, with that game, we gave them our best shot. And I just remember as bad as I felt after the game on the flight back home in that off season, I just felt like that was our coming out party.